Hello, and welcome to 5115 Cabanne, here in the Academy neighborhood of St. Louis, Missouri. This house was built in 1905, just around the same time as the World Fair. And as you can see, it's an American four-square, brick, with two dormers at the top. It was originally a three-story home. It's been converted into two. You could probably have the attic reopened in the future if so desired. The original millwork around the porch. And you can see the slate tile in there as well, on the end of the porch roof there in blue. Here's some of the detail of the brick. Some quite unusual trim brick used around these windows. And coming inside, here we have the foyer, which does retain the original beamed ceiling in here. I've seen in a few houses, but it's quite unusual to have in the foyer. Oftentimes this is used in the dining room. And again, quite a large entryway. This home has been opened up to allow more light and breathing rather than having the closed off rooms. Living room here. Updated fireplace. Looks like it was wood burning. Not sure if it's now gas or if it's just decorative. Really good sized living room. And open into the dining room. Does have a bay window here. And we do have a half bathroom. It's looking nice. And then we also have a laundry room here. Connections for dryer and venting and whatnot there. There's tools in there at the moment. They just finished the renovation. The kitchen. Range of cabinets. And looks like quartz countertops. And then this wall was taken down to give a much more open feel. And you can see how that does help, because the kitchen probably would have felt, at least in these older homes, the kitchens can feel a little closed in if you don't open them up. That sounded really redundant too. And then coming outside, have a brick garage in the back, which again, I'm not sure if that was built at the time of the house or if that was built later. They may have, obviously in 1905, if it was original, it would have been a stable rather than a garage. Because not many people had cars back then. Here's the rear of the house here. And we do have a walkout. Now this neighborhood was known as the neighborhood where the story Meet Me in St. Louis is from. The Hodemont tracks run just behind this, parallel to to Cabanne Street. Not necessarily just behind this house, rather, but a street and a bit behind, I guess you'd say. Coming upstairs, and again, Meet Me in St. Louis took place right around the time of the World's Fair, and this was the most popular neighborhood at that time. Old North, St. Louis Avenue had faded, Lafayette Square was fading. This was where everyone wanted to be. Front bedroom here with a great bay window, lots of light. This room would be an excellent office with that. Second bedroom here. And then, as I mentioned, there was a third floor. You can see the stairs which disappear up to this piece of drywall. And then if you look around here, you can actually see how the staircase would have gone up and continued up. So that is a scope for the future if more space would ever be desirable. Then here we have the primary bedroom, which again is a really nicely sized room. Good closets. And a quite luxurious bathroom. If you look at this, this is quite cool. This shower is built into what would have been the original rear bay window. So it makes kind of a neat little shower enclosure there. Have a clawfoot tub, exposed brick, and a chandelier. And then a double vanity. And then, oh, almost forgot. Turned the wrong way there. The main bathroom. Tiled shower, tiled bathtub rather, all the way to the ceiling. That's about 9 feet of tile, which is good. Blue vanity. Light. And we do have a basement here. Again, I think if you're looking for more space, opening up the third floor would definitely be a better alternative to the basement. That's the closet, wrong one. This is the one. But this can be made into extra space as well. And I say that because we have a really good ceiling height down here. So we do have, looks like about 7.5 feet. So definitely large enough to finish. As you look around, it's generally pretty dry for an old stone basement. This area here with the alcove would be a neat room to finish. Again, you have the old laundry here as well. It's not really used anymore. And this house, as you can see, is actually supported by a steel beam on top of brick piers. So those aren't going anywhere. Much stronger than the usual 8x8 or 10x10 wood posts that a lot of the older homes have to support the main beam of the house. And I'll end back at the front door here. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and let us know if there's any other homes you'd like to see. Thank you.